Okay, let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. It's live, yay! Welcome to Psychic Cafe. So, I'll be doing some channeling this morning for the collective, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, see what's going on there with twin flames or whatever the guides want to tell us about. They might go off the subject. I don't know, because last time it seemed like it was guidance to give it a break, really. So let's see what they say today. I'll also be giving mini reads as well this morning. So if you want a mini read, you're on here live with me. Check out that pinned comment, the comment that's pinned up top of the live chat. That tells you how to do it. It's by donation. There is a PayPal link in there for your donation. You can also use Super Chat or Super Sticker here on YouTube if that's easier for you. Now, after you've done your donation, put a capital Q at the start of your comment with your question in for your reading. It doesn't have to be a specific question for a reading. It can just be general guidance. But make sure you put that capital Q at the start of your comment so I can find it easily amongst the comments. And sometimes questions in the comments without the Q, it can seem just like chat, and I'm not sure whether it's the question for your reading or what. So just to make it clear, make sure that there's that capital Q there. So did everyone have a good weekend? Was it good? Join our Facebook community too, guys. There's the link for it. I had a good weekend. I had a very hard strength workout on Friday. Yeah, Friday. Or was it Thursday? Friday. Hi, Maria. And Thursday or Friday. Anyway, and it gave me a lot of neck tension. It started giving me headaches, so I didn't go out on Saturday night because I had a headache. And yeah, so I had to take it really easy, have massages and just do a lot of relaxing this weekend, which was nice. Look what I've got. This. It's an essential oil diffuser. Is that what you call them, a diffuser? It's just this. I like it. But it came, right, from overseas, can't remember where, probably America, I got a selection of oils with it, oil blends with it. And what do you call it? Not immigration, the other one. They filtered through it. They opened everything. And they didn't put the tops back on the essential oil bottles properly. And so it was all leaked out, assholes. When the delivery guy came, he's like, "This smells really nice." I'm like, "Yeah, it should do." Well, it shouldn't have smelled that nice because there's essential oils on the inside of it. What are they doing opening? Like, they're all sealed, and they weren't sealed anymore. The essential oil bottles, with the plastic ring around them. Nosy. Nosy people. So I've got that anyway. It's a nice bubbling noise with a light on it and everything. I'm enjoying it. It's very nice. But my Dyson doesn't like it. It tries to clear up the air. So I have to have that on manual. If I put it on auto, it'd start blasting me. Trying to clean the air of the essential oils. Organic. What does it call it? Organic something. Volatile organic substances in the air. That's what it calls it. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Karen. Haven't seen you for a long time, Karen Monk. So let's see. What have we got? What the guys want to tell us about? Justice and the Queen of Swords. Oh. Sometimes the Queen of Swords is the other woman. It's got goddess in it. Let's see. It's a sage. This is where I got it from. Sage. And these are the oils. Goddess is... I'm just doing them in order. Started with that one. Goddess is this one. And it's hard to see. Oh, it's just got warnings on the back of it. Oh my God. Why did they put the writing so tiny? Like, who can read that? Small children, perhaps. Oh no, it's just got warnings and snow. It's got the ingredients, but it's so tiny I can't see it. Anyway, A nice blend there called Goddess is what is on this morning. Just smell lovely. So we've got Justice and the Queen of Swords. Justice and the Queen of Swords. I'm getting like Justice is coming with somebody's ex, something like that. Queen of Swords card can be an ex. Well, it can be the boundaries card and all of that, but it could also be for the same reason. That energy can be an ex energy. Someone you've cut out, someone's cut out. Could be getting justice with an ex. Somebody is anyway. Could be a long time coming, I just heard, for some people. Justice with an ex, long time coming, like Timothy's situation this year. How interesting. Then the Five of Cups, which is about someone being focused on what they've lost, what they don't have. A kind of melancholy there. Justice does keep on coming out. I've noticed that, yeah. And it could mean Libra season, yeah. You're right. It could be. When things balance themselves up. But Five of Cups, someone here is feeling forlorn, like focused on what they've lost or what they don't have. Knight of Cups is the love offer. So I think that's the lack of the love offer. So we've got one person who's getting justice, divine masculine or divine feminine, getting justice with an ex at last. We've got the other one, divine masculine or divine feminine, feeling very forlorn about a lack of a love offer coming in. Which way around is it? They're coming out in twos, 2 by 2. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. So I think this is divine feminine. Queen of Pentacles energy, very stable, but she's not sure. She's like, where to now? What next? What's happening then? There's this kind of giving up energy from the divine feminine going, it's not happening. That love offer isn't coming in. If this is divine feminine, I'm getting that those could be either way around this time. But presuming this is the divine feminine, this is definitely the divine feminine. She's wondering what next. Confused about it. She's got a stability and she's like, for what? The love isn't there. Let's get one more card out, not two, please, guys. The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. It's all leading to this. This is a trust the process. This is a trust the process. The universe knows what it's doing here. Okay. It's like, I didn't say that. It's like all having to go through these processes. Even divine feminine feeling forlorn. There's a reason to it. There's a reason to it all. So the way that you're handling it is the way you're handling it, and it's not a problem. Don't make yourself a problem in this. The way everyone's handling it is right. This trust the process. Wish fulfillment is going to come from it. So keep that. Hope? No, it's more than hope. Knowing. Keep the knowing alive because you're getting many signs about it, repeating signs. We're getting many repeating signs about it because we're feeling like this at the moment, like everyone's feeling like this ain't going to happen. Oh, look, there's Chicken Cat. I'll let her in. It's been raining this morning. It poured down when I woke up. Hey. Rainy season, here we come. I bought myself a new scale to weigh me. Not just weigh me. It's got a handle on it too. It does fat composition. It was very expensive. But the rest of them are useless, really. Don't really tell you much. Sends a current through you. Tells you what your fat percentage is on your left arm, what it is on your right arm, muscle percentage and all of that as well. Left leg, right leg, left torso, right torso. you're meant to do it like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and it gives you like full readout, and then gives you like full readout of your body composition and everything. Apparently, it's a Tanita one, and it's the most precise one, especially for people like me that are kind of bodybuilding and stuff. I'm recomping a lot at the moment. Hey, Timothy. Universe has been very supportive with the signs, yeah. Hello. Good to see you in here. Okay, so that's what we've got going on at the moment. Let's get some Book of Shadows time. If anyone wants a mini read, get those donations coming in. We'll batch them all up like usual and give you your little readings. Anyone else have a sleepy weekend? I don't like having headaches. It's very rare that I get a headache, but I had a heavy, it was back and, can't remember, back and shoulders, back and something, back and chest maybe, workout on the Friday, and on the Friday, yeah, my body was sore after it, and it got neck tension, and which gives me headaches sometimes. So I had a massage on Saturday, which was really good, and it alleviated it a little bit, but it came back. And my friend, all my friends weren't really sure whether they were going out. I don't think a lot of people did go out, so didn't miss out there. Okay, what have we got here? Ooh, look who we've got. I like this deck for the fire cards because they've got hunky dudes on them. The 5 of Fire, it's Jupiter, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's Jupiter. Play the Who's the Hunky Guy game. Jupiter's like everyone's favourite uncle, is he? Yeah, I guess I had an uncle that looked a little bit like that. Everyone's favourite uncle, generous, fun, charming. He's known as the great benefactor. He's always surrounded by a crowd who bask in the favours flowing in his wake. Packs a punch, expansion, growth, progress, abundance. Although often associated with material good luck, Jupiter also blesses our lives in other ways to bring joy, faith, inspiration, and understanding. Faith, that's a good one, hey? All of these experiences usually lead to a healthy optimism that encourages us to expand our worlds with new experiences, such as traveling, networking, or taking classes. Good things are afoot, enjoy them. Whatever lucky break comes our way is a gift which can be enjoyed for its own sake alone, or can be parlayed into something greater. Use the happiness and optimism that this gift generates to create even more good luck by seeking out even more experiences. So try and be positive, but I'm also getting with those cards that it doesn't really matter how you are taking this. It's not like we are throwing a spanner in the works of our manifestations by feeling a certain kind of way like this or whatever. We're not. It's underway. These things are underway, so try and have faith, but react. Try and have faith in your thoughts, but react emotionally to it in every which way you feel. You miss my Friday mornings, as it's your Thursday night. Oh. Where have you been, Karen? What have you been doing? Anything exciting? What else have we got? Oh, the Summerland's great. The Fool energy. So, new beginnings. New beginnings, says the Fool. Entering into that unknown, starting things off with that fresh outlook. The elemental of fire it brings an influx of fiery energy to the situation. A bit of passion added to it, a new beginning. You're going camping at a festival. Which festival? And the 9 of Earth. 9 of Pentacles energy. cow in its field, chewing its cud, very happy with itself. It's where it should be, that cow. Where are you, cow? Can't find them. There we go. It points to a time of satisfaction and satiation. There's enough of everything, and it's all very enjoyable. Like a perfect summer evening or sunny spring afternoon, all is just right. The wisest thing to do is nothing. Okay, so that's what this is saying, is where you're at the moment, be happy there. Wherever you're at the moment is right, even though you might be railing against it and not enjoy it very much. Stay where you are, kind of thing. Where you are is okay. Don't try and change it. You don't need to. Something is underway here. I think everyone's struggling with themselves at the moment with these twin flame connections. Struggling with themselves. One with getting justice with an ex. One with feeling forlorn, like nothing's ever going to happen. I'll never be loved again. Enjoying your grandbabies. Oh, you started a part-time job at the wine shop. Started doing readings too. Sounds good. The Apple Harvest Fest at town, about an hour and a half away. Sounds good. Apple Harvest. Is that like cider fast? Fool keeps coming out. I've not noticed that. I have noticed a lot of the Justice coming out. Not so much the Fool. Yeah, stay in your lane. I don't like being in the forlorn, disappointed lane. Anyone else? Not my preferred option. Went to a 13th birthday party yesterday on the beach. And had a couple of glasses of red wine, which was nice. Caught up with my friends just for sunset and then came home. Okay, we do have an influx of fiery energy here though, and a new beginning, so it's inevitable, says Jupiter. Good things coming. What else? This is just like, I think this whole show is just going to be like, have some hope, have some hope, have some hope, have some hope. Yeah, carrots, like that. The elemental of water showed itself upside down to me. Oh, we've got elementals going on. Basic energy. Like, the universe trying to add something in. Element of water lets you know there's plenty of emotions involved in the situation, right? Yeah. Negative emotions. That's why it showed itself upside down to me. So everyone's going through it right now. Negative emotions. No one's very happy in this situation right now. But all is well according to the universe. Plenty of emotions involved in the situation. Anything could happen. Any one of them can turn from positive to negative at a moment's notice. From negative to positive at a moment's notice, then this is backwards. You'll have to manage things carefully, but if you'll do, you'll generate a lot of useful energy. So at any moment, things could turn from negative to positive. We don't need to manifest it by a false positive, by pretending we're positive when we're not. At any moment, it could change from negative to positive. Yeah, I guess it's true. It could happen at any moment, right? I mean, in the energy update today, it was pretty positive, wasn't it? That the Divine Masculine wanted to tell the Divine Feminine something. But ends up just looking instead, not having the guts to. But still, it's something. And then we've got the Two of Earth, weighing things up. Weighing things up. Oh, got it right. The beach. The beach is where the earth meets the ocean. It's where the emotions reach the pentacle. It's where the, yeah, this Let me read it out. I can't explain it. The beach where the earth meets the ocean, where stable land gives way to shifting sand, leading out to water and an alien-like world. Like the places that Hecate rules, the beach is a liminal place, a portal from one world to the other. The space is not always clearly defined either. The tides move in and out, changing the boundaries and creating new temporary environments. Tidal pools are filled with mysteries and treasures. I just got lost in a memory of little baby Demi. They had a piñata at the birthday party, and Demi wasn't there when they were doing the piñata, so she missed out, her and her sister. So when she came back, all the kids were there with their loot, with all the lollies and everything. And she asked nicely by staring at one of the boys that had a big pile of stuff, crouching next to him and staring at him. So they gave her two. And she gave me to open up. And I could open one of them up. It was tricky. But the lolly, I couldn't do it. I had to go to another adult. And I said to her friend, Mummy, can you open this for me? Because I can't do it. She didn't. Anyway, that's where my mind went then, because I was on the beach, because I was thinking, like, the beach. It's a portal from one world to the other. Well, it kind of is when you go drinking at sunset. The space is not always clearly defined either. The tides move in and out, changing the boundaries and creating new temporary environments. Tidal pools are filled with mysteries and treasures. There's a sense of entering an exotic world, filled with beauty and dangers that we know little about. That's that Summerland's energy, that Fool energy. The two of Earth is a balance, water and Earth. They live here as equals. The Earth does not contain the water, and the water does not destroy the Earth. So it's that balance of emotions and the tangible world as well. It's the balance of the masculine and feminine, really. Our physical experience and our soul can balance and nurture each other. And in fact, that is what this card calls for. Balance and nurture and enhance each other. Our physical experience and our soul, our physical experience and our emotions can balance and nurture and enhance each other. Hi, Judy. It is a nice life that I've got here. I've got a new trainer as well at the new gym. It seems fun. Oh, and then we've got the Three of Fire, Venus. Here she is, Divine Feminine. The most open, receptive, loving Venus. Three of Fire. She's love, she's romance, beauty, pleasure. She also governs creativity, talents of all sorts, and art. Venus is true to her image and certainly represents love, partnerships, and marriage. Those, however, are just one facet of Venus's energy. At the most basic, she represents attraction, both what we're attracted to and what we attract to ourselves. Looking at this idea in the terms of law of attraction, we draw towards us and are drawn toward what we value and what we desire. What we value and what we desire. The Three of Fire denotes the energy of attraction, whether to another person, to an ideal, or to an item. We see by this card and those surrounding it how the attraction itself affects the situation. In addition, the nature of the thing desired or valued may be revealed. Okay, so we've got this attraction, and it's next to the Two of Earth, so we're kind of attracted to the emotional, where the emotions meet the physical, tangible world, which says to me, we're attracted to that balance, which is good. We found something that's in balance, a practical, good choice with our heads, but also with our hearts too. So emotions, so heart and mind are aligned, and that's what we're attracted to. It's probably why we can't leave it alone, right? Because it's everything. The mind and the heart are aligned. Before, we might have chosen with our heart or chosen with our mind, but it's never been the complete picture of both of them. This time we've got both of them. Let's see what else she's attracting. What else then? The Maiden of Water. Oh, nice. This is really nice energy. The Maiden of Water is like the fun card when we feel young again. Maiden of Water, she plays with the dolphin, splashes in the waves. She promises a fresh, youthful approach. It's like that Fool energy as well, right? Filled with positive energy. She knows that this is going to be really good. Both of them. I'm not getting that this is just the feminine, divine feminine. I'm getting this as both of them. It's going to be fun. She's attracted to that. It's a good choice for the mind. It's a good choice for the heart. It's the whole picture. It's going to be fun. So we're talking here. The universe is reminding us. This is a good choice for you. Don't let it go. You think you're forlorn and you should turn away and all of that. But to what? As anything else shown itself to be the complete picture? No. So you got to hang on in there, like chickens doing by the door, hanging on in there. Okay. So I'm excited to get my new scales because my weight is going up and my fat isn't going up. And I want to know where I'm packing this muscle on and all of the, I want to know that information. I was watching a YouTube review of these scales. Now I was actually looking at some other scales, a review of that, and this video came up next. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen those ones. And yeah, she was highly recommending it. She was also like me saying, I'm not a professional athlete, but I train like a professional athlete and I want this information for myself. And she was saying how she was balancing her body up because of it. Like she knew, say, like my left leg is way stronger than my right leg, and it's bigger too. I can like feel it in my jeans. My left leg is tighter for sure. Shorts especially, now my glutes are growing. My shorts are getting tighter. Always on the left side more than the right. Interesting to find out. And fat distribution too. Is that even across my body or not? Anyway. So I'm excited to do that. Because it can get a bit, I don't know, I know not to go off weight, right? I know not to go off weight, but it can get, it's a good thing that my weight's going up. It means that what I'm doing is right, that I'm packing the muscle on, and that's what I want to do. Very important while you still can, because it gets harder and harder the older you get, and the more muscle we have, the longer we're going to keep it for. You've got to build it up when it's easier. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, is building it up. So of course my weight's going to go up, but still, I don't know, it's just the like, get on the scale and it's like, oh no, I'll put weight on. It's just that whole conditioning thing. I'm pulled in two directions. Like, it's got no emotional aspect to it when I see that weight go up, even though it's what I'm trying to do. Hey Julia, anyone want a mini read? You're not late, Judy. Oops, upside down. Okay, so tell us more then. What have we got? Well, we've got inevitable things coming about, and the really good things as well. The full new beginnings, and there's like this injection of fire from the universe. So where you're at right now is a good place, even though it doesn't feel good, it is. And element of water, so there's something about this emotional energy, especially this is what you want, this emotional energy, even though it doesn't feel like it at the moment. You're actually attracted to that balance of it, your heart and mind aligned. It's going to be fun and you know it. And so, yeah, I feel like some of us might be going, you know, this isn't going to happen, or maybe I should be moving on and letting this go. And this is the universe going, come now. Moving on to what? Something less? Settling for less than this? We've got the Hierophant. Get the spelling of that. Hierophant. Spiritual lessons. Doing things by the book. Gotta check this book because it's different in this deck. Slightly different. The teacher understands the theory behind things. She understands the theory. Yeah, but living it is another thing, isn't it? We can get these signs and everything in and go, okay, I get it. Yes, our minds can be like, okay, the signs, I get it, it's happening. And then we get into our emotions and into real life again and go, oh, I don't like this, it's not happening. I don't like the way that this feels. Anyway, she knows the theory behind things. She also knows that moving from theory to practical application is not always a smooth translation. She helps others understand not only whys and wherefores of a subject, but she also helps them apply their knowledge to their everyday lives. Right, so she knows, but applying that and living it is another thing. So rather than doing things by the book, this is like, okay, Divine Feminine, you've learned these things now. Now you have to live it. Now you have to hang on in there and actually live these things. Julia, thank you for your donation. Julia, let's do that for you now. Spiritual guidance for you. Started using my, what do you call it? Electric, I don't know what it is. I like my devices and my gadgets. It's got two balls on it and you put it on the face and it zaps you a little bit and your face makes weird movements. And up here, especially when you're doing it up, it feels like it's tingling right to the back of your skull. Whatever that thing's called, Electro or something or other. I've had it for ages and it's just been in the cupboard, not been using it. So I decided to get it out yesterday and put it in the bathroom and do it each morning because it doesn't take long. It takes like 30 seconds or something, maybe a minute. But I thought if I do it before I have my shower each morning, then it'll be good. Just exercising the muscles because this side drops a bit. So I'm trying to lift that up. Anyway, has anyone else got one of those? Mine is the Freo Bear or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Julia. What's this? Follow your knowing is about your intuition, but this touch card upside down, I heard out of touch. Like someone, feels like someone else's energy, someone telling you you're out of touch. You're using your intuition, but then someone else, if you're talking to someone else about your intuition, about what you know, they tell you that you're out of touch. You're not. By the way, you're not out of touch. It's just their perception of it. Could be like, it's like a troll kind of an energy. I had a troll on the Facebook page. Oh, she's horrible. Bombarding my Facebook page with troll stuff. All because this time I decided to trust Facebook when I did my ad. I thought, I usually make it really lock down my ads because I advertise each of the pick a card reads when I put them out on Facebook for $50 each time, and I just usually lock it down so I'm choosing people that are interested in all of these different things, so it's really precise, and asking for people that will click, so people that click the ad to go to the YouTube video. And this time I thought, I'll just try it out. It says like the one that Facebook recommends. Just try it out. And I got so much hate on the thing. It's like, Facebook, you're not very good at this, are you? I'm not going to trust you again with that. So I'm going back to locking it down. But this is the same kind of energy, like someone trolling in your life, someone that doesn't believe you when you tell them stuff. Anyway, your intuition is good. Perhaps don't tell people if you've got someone like this trolling in your life. Don't tell them. Don't get into that conversation. If you've got someone that's like really logical in your life, and they're like, so Julia, how did you come to that conclusion? How did you make your decision? They're just trolling you. They want to belittle you, and it feels like masculine energy. It feels like it's very logical, the ones that don't have any emotional understanding or have a spiritual bone in the body. Trolls, I know. Anyway, something like that. It's about your decisions. Yeah, you see, it's like someone that it could be like a dad kind of an energy, where it might not be your dad, but it's that kind of an energy where he wants you to be totally logical about stuff, and you got to be okay about your own decisions. It feels to me like you're explaining yourself to someone who's overly logical, and you don't need to do it. So watch out for that. If it's happening already, it might just be an ongoing thing, like one particular person in your life. You might have got used to doing that, but it's counteracting your energy. It's stopping you from being okay about your own decisions. You don't need to explain yourself. Just trust yourself. Quite specific for you, that. And Simran, thank you for your donation. What's going on with Steve? Is he going to take any action? What's going on with Steve? For Simran. Taking things very slowly. Yeah, focused on himself at the moment. Taking things very slowly, one step at a time. Really, really slow. Yeah, very much focused on himself at the moment. So yeah, I'm feeling like yes, going to take some action towards you, but not in a hurry, not in the short term. Dealing with stuff from the past, very much focused on the past, on what happened in the past and what he's experienced in the past. This isn't someone with a forward-moving energy that's looking forward to the future at all. There's a heaviness about this. Up until now is the past card, and is this thought useful? So very much, yeah, focused on himself at the moment, but not in a very progressive way either. That's why it's such a slow energy, one step at a time. So yeah, we'll take action towards you, but very slowly. It's got the kind of energy, someone that's needing to heal. Yeah. This is not saying like Steve needs to snap out of it and not focus on the past. Whenever we start focusing on the past, it's for good reason. When we can't stop thinking about the past, the universe is taking us there each time because there's something for us to clear up. So Steve has some processing to do and some healing to do. And yeah, that's where he's at the moment. So no forward movement right now. Well, yeah, there is very slow forward movement at the moment, so don't expect him anytime soon. Have to stay focused on yourself, Simran, for a while. It feels like a masculine energy, Julia. It does. Because it's that, but it doesn't have to be. You see, it could be a woman, but she's very logical. If it's a woman, very logical, doesn't believe in the intuition, not spiritual person at all. I need to get a nail file. I've got a thing of skin. Do you know who it is, Julia? Can't see very well this morning, up close. Might be the light. It's better. Anyone else want a mini read? Your donations in. Let's get going again with these miserable ladies. The Hierophant. So, Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, it's time to put into practice what you've learned, to actually live that, which means experiencing the emotions and staying on track. The Hermit. I knew that was going to come out. It was sat on the bottom of the deck before. Spending time by yourself, doing your own thing. Staying in our own lane like they told us last time. Living our own lives. Shall we read it out? The Hermit. I had a very hermity weekend. How about you guys? The Hermit knows that she must sometimes put herself first. Downtime has to be a priority. Without it, she cannot recharge her soul. As she continues to grow and change, she must continually reassess her beliefs. Retreating from distractions to touch base with her own heart is not a once-in-a-lifetime event, but a regular date with herself. Yeah, and it's like feelings. All of this feeling can be quite exhausting, emotionally exhausting, and we've got to recognize that. Check our Facebook group as well. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Meant to do that. The Hierophant, the Hermit. What else? The Seven of Wands. The card of protecting ourselves. Although she doesn't like she's doing that. Seven of Wands. Do you like my... I didn't think it was going to be this dark. There was a choice between stone and white. I thought, and they look really similar on the website. They look like the same color, really. But this is quite dark. I don't know. I wondered whether I should have got the white one, but it doesn't really matter. Seven of Wands. I think we've all been hermiting a lot, but it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, with the emotional energy that's going on. Wands, where are you? Seven of Wands. Even if we're not feeling particularly confident inside, we can, like this woman, draw on the energy of the universe to help us bolster each up a bit. That's what I'm getting from the elemental of fire and the elemental of water as well, is that this energy is coming from the universe. It's helping us. Injection of energy from the universe. The universe has unlimited energy. So all we need to do is hold tight to our courage and ask for that boost to get us through. Right. Have the strength to keep going. And to stand up for yourself and your ideas as well. Asking the universe for that energy to get through this. Give me energy, universe. You've hermited much of your past 2 years. Yeah. It's a nice energy. I really like my time by myself, I do. I like seeing my friends, but then sometimes I prefer my own company. Sometimes I can find it wearing being with my friends. Not that they're wearing people, but just that whole thing. I don't know. You're hermiting as well, are you? So we can ask the universe to get us through this. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. Generosity. It's the card of reciprocation as well. But yeah, generosity. Why doesn't it put it in the same order? The first deck in this book, it goes Wands first. It's very confusing, this book. Six of Pentacles. It seems that nobody ever has everything they want. So deciding how to use the resources you have is important. Decisions are not always clear, and divine guidance may feel absent. Trust the universe. Make your decision. It's about prioritizing needs and wants. It's about sharing material resources. How you use resources. Decisions are not always clear. Yeah. Maybe going back and forth on decisions and stuff like that, especially about should I hang on in there or should I give up and all of that kind of thing. Just know this is like the universe saying, hey, we know where you're at right now, and where you're at is the right place. I know it doesn't feel like that right now, do you? But it's part of the process, is this feeling thing. Something about that's what you're attracted to, is that feeling. This feeling is what you're attracted to. Not that you want to be in this place that you're at the moment, but if you're choosing a relationship that is balanced with mind and heart, it's going to make you feel things both ways. Balance. Okay. Hey, Jessica. You learn to be alone and not lonely. Yeah. Now, me too. I don't feel lonely when I'm by myself. What I've noticed is just lately, when I'm around other people, when I'm with my friends, it makes me feel more lonely. And I had that yesterday when I came home. I'm like, it wasn't coming home by myself. It was the actual being there with my friends. It was making me feel lonely. It's like, what is that about? Like, when you feel worse around people, yeah, it was weird. You've been lonely before that. Yeah. You're late closing the store. Jessica, let's do your mini read. Just break this up a little bit. It's quite heavy energy. Just because the emotions around it. Jessica, higher self guidance. Thanks for your donation. Jessica, go for it. What are you going for? You are appreciated. Oh, this feels like a work thing. Yeah, if you want to ask for a raise, or go for a promotion, or ask can you be a part of a project or something like that in work, or start something off of your own, go for it. You are appreciated, so other people, it's not just you thinking that. You don't have to like plead your way. They do appreciate you too. Go for it. It's the green light to that's saying, yeah, other people are noticing that of your good work, and they want what you want too. 747. Grace, is this thought useful? But there's you thinking, I will need to fight for it. I'll need to convince them. You don't need to convince them. They're already appreciating you. So this is that grace, and is this thought useful? This is you believing that you're not in the flow, that you're going to, it's that you can't have it kind of thing, but you can. So change your mind first, and tell yourself, this is going to be easy. They want it for me too, and they're already appreciating me. You just change your mind about it and then go for it. Change your mind about it. Notice that the people involved here already appreciate you. Work thing. Definitely feels like a work thing. Makes sense, Jessica? You are in the flow. It can be easy. They want it for you too. What you want wants you. Everything doesn't have to be a battle. A hard-fought battle. So even though you might have experienced that in the past, don't have that belief that everything's like that, because this definitely isn't. It feels like something that you can just walk into, because they'll just agree with you straight away. Timothy, spent a good deal of time not wanting to be around people. Now opened up, enjoying being out there. Yeah, I mean, I'm around my tribe. Just right now, I don't feel like being amongst. Yeah. So I can't pinpoint why. I'm just not feeling it. It definitely does feel like hermit time. That's what's best for me now. And and yeah, I've been getting a few signs of that it's time to hermit for myself personally. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, prioritizing, especially our resources. So yeah, if your energy is a little bit off at the moment, then even more so your priorities and where you put your resources. I'm not talking about your money and your time and stuff like that. I'm talking about your resources, your energy, emotional energy. Especially because this is saying that this is quite emotional, this reading. Quite emotional at the moment and not happy where we're at. So recognize that. Know that the universe wants us where we're at right now, but you need to prioritize your emotions. If you don't have emotional energy because of what you're going through, if you don't have emotional energy to be generous with other people, then don't be. It's that. Yeah. That's why the Seven of Wands, like protecting yourself kind of thing. Use it for yourself. Use your emotional energy for yourself. Yep. Okay, I'll do it. Just told to get one of these out along that lines. Something more about that. Okay. Strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm is what they wanted to tell us. Right? So in our emotional energy, feeling emotional, use that. Stay strong, stay afloat, feel steady and calm. So do whatever, prioritize your emotional energy and do whatever makes you feel steady and calm and strong, staying afloat. So getting through this. This is saying that we're in a tricky time at the moment, and so get yourself through this and don't think, oh, I should just carry on being able to be generous and happy and out there having fun with my friends. If you can't, if you're not feeling it, then don't. Protect that energy. Use it to feel steady and calm. Okay, what else? My friend gave me some Thai herbs, this drink, and it's what Thai women drink in menopause. I'm meant to drink it twice a day. I haven't started it yet. Like, it's scaring me a little bit. I'm going to. Then we've got the death card. Wow, big changes. Look at that. Like from icy winter, the house next door is on fire. Well, it's not on fire, but it's like in the height of summer by the look of it. Complete change. Never noticed that about this card before. As usual, there's a miserable lady on it. She doesn't look that happy about it. She's got a red top on now, as do the kids inside. Big change happening. What's he doing? Looks like he's going on holiday. Packing his car up there. Having a very different experience of it. Death. When something ends, there's a time of mourning. The difficult emotions, anger, bitterness, sadness, despair, are never enjoyable. They must be experienced, though. What is it saying? Where we're at right now is where we're meant to be. There's something about this emotional state that's very important, so focus on it and take your time and indulge yourself in it. Don't try and carry on with the other stuff, is what this is saying. Something ends as a time of mourning. The difficult emotions, anger, bitterness, sadness, despair, are never enjoyable. They must be experienced, though. And within even these feelings are hidden gifts that deepen our character, enhance our compassion, and usher a new experience. Is an ending of something important. complete turnaround, but we've got to feel it as we go through it. Thank you, Julian. Then we've got the Three of Cups. Party time. And the Knight of Wands. Massive outpouring with the Queen Staff. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah. Deleted some people on Facebook about that. Some crazy people out there, eh? Crazy. People are flying the mental illnesses all over social media, like, and believing that they're right about it. I'm talking about paranoid people that are like just so sure of themselves. And the stuff they've been saying about the Queen is just ridiculous. Crazy people. Anyone else experienced that? Three of Chalices. The Three of Cups. These three women, these ones here, gathered in a joyous celebration. The divine blesses them and undines during the party. Their act creates more joy and brings happy energy into being. A spontaneous, unexpected joy or pleasure. No way. You know what this is saying? And we've had this message already in this reading, is that things can change just like that. Like in an instant. Things can change in an instant. That's what I was getting from the Death card. It's like a totally different experience. And it could happen in an instant. Then the Knight of Wands. That's exciting, isn't it? The Knight of Wands is exciting. Knight of Wands. Focuses her will and gathers her power. It's this strength. Stay afloat. Feel steady and calm. Keep yourself steady. Go through these emotions. Yeah, don't deny them, but indulge yourself to keep yourself steady. Something could happen at a moment's notice. Now I'm getting excited. Where else did we have that? I don't know, I can't remember, but let's get another card out. I think, was there always crazy people like that around? I think so, yeah, because people used to walk around with billboards, didn't they, saying, the end of the world is nigh. But now these people, they get together on social media and they're like, no, you're right, people are lizards. And it's like, no, they're not, you're crazies. That is your mental illness, and stop agreeing with each other and pretending you're right and you're woke, because you're not. You're crazy. You're crazy. And then they'll like, because they can band together now on social media, believe in each other's crazy tales, because they're all paranoid. And so as soon as another paranoid says someone, you know, it's like, you're right, we should be scared of that too. And then, whew, man, the lunatics taking over the asylum. And then they convince themselves that it's actually true, and there's proof that it's true, and it's not proof that it's true. It's just they're all saying the same thing. That's not proof that it's true. Just because there's another guy walking down the street with a billboard saying the end of the world is nigh doesn't make it true. Things can change in an instant. Then we've got the Six of Swords, you see, and this is movement. This is movement out of that darkness into light. Massive things changing. It's a repeating message here. Things can change in an instant. We've got to be strong and ready, kind of thing. But in this emotional place too, because that's what we want, is this mixture of emotion and solidity, mind and heart. Six of Swords. Carrots, it's carrots, it's carrots. It's like things can change in a matter. Oh, really? Is that right? Six of Swords. It can be hard to extricate yourself from a dark or dangerous situation alone. Fortunately, help can usually be found. Seeking the truth for your highest good will reveal guidance for the way out. Hold tight to that truth and follow it until you're where you know you need to be. Seeking the truth for your highest good will reveal guidance for the way out. Hold tight to that truth and follow it until you're where you know you need to be. The universe is helping us. Yeah, they encourage each other. And even when people, like, because there's that, wasn't there that troll? What did they call themselves? They even admitted that they were making it all up. But all of these crazies, they're still saying what this person said. He admitted it and made it all up. But they believe it all. It's crazy. But yeah, I think there has always been people with that particular paranoid mental illness. Everyone's against us. Everything is wrong. All science is wrong. Everything is wrong. Everyone else is wrong. I know more because I listened to someone on a YouTube thing who's also paranoid, and it makes so much sense. Scary. Maybe we're just noticing them because they are quite loud, aren't they? Outspoken, those ones. Anyway. I want a relationship like the Queen had. Those two, what a relationship they had. See all those photos of them and the way that they looked at each other. Sweet. They were so in love. Like, all the time, weren't they? So cool. Good for them. Especially, that must be very, very stressful. I wouldn't like to be in the royal family. Imagine having, like, no privacy like that. Julia, let's do your mini read. Julia, love message on your relationship with Arnold. Arnold! Okay, tell us about Julia's relationship with Arnold. Guides. Who you are and refocus and reach out. Okay. So, this is interesting. Interesting energy because, you know, when someone comes into our life and then they've got a particular aspect about them, something going on in their personality or something that they do, and perhaps particularly well, and we realize that with that, it could be something that we didn't really value within ourselves or really nurture within ourselves, and then when someone else says that, it's like, oh, I'm that too. It's that kind of thing. Arnold's got something about him that brings that same thing out of you. It is within you, but perhaps something that you'd ignored before. You got the reach out card here as well, suggesting that there needs to be a bit more interaction in this relationship. But it's interesting the internals that are going on here. A refocus. It's like Arnold bringing something out of yourself that you needed to be reminded of. That's what it feels like. What we've got the reach out card for. Is this Julia reaching out to Arnold? Arnold reaching out to Julia? What is it? Yeah. Guidance to talk to them. You need to talk about something. I think this is you. I think you need to reach out and talk to Arnold about something. You've been guided to do that already, haven't you? And I'm saying the same thing now. You need to talk to him. Reach out. You be the one to reach out and talk to him about something. I don't know what it is, but you need to have a talk. Guidance card means that you've already had this guidance. You've had the signs and perhaps just that feeling within yourself that you need to talk about something. Could have something to do with that, who you are. Does it make sense? Yeah, let's ask that. Talk about what? Talk about what? Do they need to talk about? The past. What the Make Love card is about things that you enjoy doing. Things that you did. Things that you did that you wouldn't necessarily do now, but you enjoyed doing them back then. Things perhaps that you, in your past, that you grew out of. Do you know what it is now? To let that go. It could be something that you've been kind of holding back from each other because you wouldn't do it anymore. You don't want to admit that you did it before, but you did actually enjoy it. And that's okay. We're allowed to grow out of things. I mean, the stuff that I used to do when I was a teenager, I pretty much do everything still. I haven't grown out of much. Because I was always about riding my bicycle around, and I still do that. I love it. More mature, yeah. I'm more mature, but I'm still doing the same things. No, there's some things I don't do, I'm sure. There must be. There's got to be. I learned something new on Friday. I want to say Friday. I think it was Friday afternoon. And at training, I don't know how to describe it. The trainer's here, and this is me here. This is our legs. I stand on his thigh to elevate myself and then knee him in the face. So cloud flying. It was scary at first to launch myself like that off his leg. And I didn't lift my knee high enough as a result. And it's like, no, trust it. It's like, stop being scared. You keep on being scared and not lifting your knee up. I could do the flying bit, but then I wouldn't do the kneeing bit properly. It's like, trust yourself. Trust yourself. And he's a really good teacher. Get me to do these acrobatic things. I'm looking forward to do it again. Maybe I'll do it this afternoon. Maybe I'll go and train with him again this afternoon and do that again and see if I've got it, because I've been doing it in my mind. I'm more confident about it. You've grown up a lot, Julia. Yeah. So you need to talk about that stuff. Interesting. Might bring you closer together. Talking about the stupid stuff you used to do. No, not necessarily stupid. You enjoyed it. Anyway, 8 of Wands. We're on the Starchild Tarot deck now. 8 of Wands. We're talking about talking. It smells really nice in here. It says on the instructions, like, you fill that water thing in there, and then it says to put 10 to 15 drops of essential oil in. If you want to make your eyes water and like explode your sinuses. It was way too much. Now I'll put like 4 or 5 drops in. That's plenty. If you get one of these things, don't put 10 to 15 drops in it. Just put a couple. 8 of Wands. This is a cardment. This is a card of movement and transition. If life has been feeling overwhelming emotionally, know that a positive change is still very possible. Could happen at any moment, right? Now is the time to take any initiatives or opportunities that come your way. Once you can focus on a specific task or goal, there's nothing you cannot accomplish. It's a self-direction, determination, and confidence that comes from clarity, vision, and drive. This also has to do with establishing productive habits and organizational skills. I've been doing more of that lately. The 8 of Wands may also highlight positive success through group strength and cooperation. A time to be decisive and self-determined. Adventure, change, newfound success, group strength, collaboration, successful timing. Eight of Wands is also about communication too. But I'm getting this same message again, like be ready for anything. You know that strength card? And now when we got this, and I pulled this one out, strength, stay afloat. Now I'm getting like, if you're emotional at the moment and feeling down, when things suddenly shift and perhaps your person comes in, if you're in this emotional and wibbly place, you might push it away. You might push them away. So how we deal with our emotions at the moment, it's quite important to keep ourselves in that steady place, steady, ready, being ready, steady and calm and ready for the change that could happen at any moment. I guess the oil people just want to sell more product, right? And that's why they tell you to put 10 to 15 drops in. Way too much. Anyway, I'm happy with it. But I do wish that I got the white one. Now I see how dark that colour is. Starseed. I think this is the Fool card. Perhaps not. Perhaps it is, perhaps it's not. I know it's at the start of the... It is. It's the Fool. Again, we get the Fool card out. Starseed is the inner spark of your being that journeys through the many lifetimes, forms, and worlds of your story. It's a divine energy that gives you strength and foresight to go your own way along a new, uncharted path. When you connect with this part of yourself, the serendipitous moments seem to continually unfold around you, and the magic is present in your life. It's your own internal compass that directs you towards your dreams and inner light. The lessons that shape and form you throughout all of your adventures and awakening are going to be essential. But don't forget, the limitations of the outside world also have the power to distract us from our higher calling. This is when we must look inward in order to find the answers, to seek out who we really are, beyond what we've been told or expected to be, to find out what fulfills us from a much deeper place of spirit. This is your journey. This is the light of your path. Every time you make a choice, you alter the course of your story. How are you going to write the book of your life? How are you connecting with your inner light? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Remember what I said about we're actually attracted to, says Venus, this mixture, the emotions. So they're going to make you feel things. They're going to make you feel bad as well as good. And so don't be afraid of that. Be like the Fool and go into it. Remember, we're being called into something higher. This is twin flame relationships. It's about a whole new experience of relationships, a higher experience. So don't be afraid of it. Metatron. Then we got the Ace of Crystals. Wow. Which, is the card that things will be really big, long-lasting, big, seeds planted. Grow into something real big. The Ace of crystals. I'll put words together. That's crystals and signifiers put together. The Ace of Crystals signifies a new and prosperous beginning. It's the fruition of wealth and abundance. And the attainment of your dreams. You're capable of manifesting your goals while also appreciating the payoff of your success. From this state of understanding comes the ability to identify the opportunities as they arise, and those routes which align best with your heart. Oh. The routes which align best with your heart. This speaks of your innate trust in your intuition, which is a message that's coming out, and the choices which support your own spiritual growth. You understand and prioritize what matters most. Remember, the power of positive visualization combined with a sense of gratitude will only attract more abundance into your life. Nice. So we've got an opportunity coming up. It's going to be big, but it's going to be emotional, and we're getting to ourselves to the point where we're kind of ready for it. This is why this reading is saying, carry on. You're headed in the right direction. Don't give up now. Keep on. Temperance. Temperance. Had to happen. You love Metatron. Yeah, I don't know why I had to say Metatron. It was maybe for you. I just saw Metatron's name, so there you go. I think I did readings like many years ago from Metatron at some point. I used to do this full moon sale each month, which was a half price sale, and so because of it, I always wanted to make a lot of different variety of styles of readings and energy healings and stuff like that. And so there was so much choice on my website; it was ridiculous. I've pared it all down to like one reading with a few choices. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to do Metatron readings at one point. It's very transformative, isn't he? When big changes happen in our life, Metatron's about, for sure. I like working with him. Very clear and matter-of-fact kind of thing. I think they're all like that. Temperance. Temperance reminds us to be mindful of any decisions we make at this time. There may be a need for balance, moderation, or reassessment of personal goals. In the grand scheme of things, and after everything you've been through, it's important to connect with a larger scope of your life. Oh, I guess that's what the Ace of Crystals is saying too. Look at the bigger picture. What gives you a sense of purpose and joy? See, I'm getting this message over and over again that you've chosen right. You've chosen right about your person. You just need to keep on going, and it's not going to be easy. These things are going to be kind of hard won. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. Don't settle. Don't decide to go off on another path and settle for something less. In the grand scheme of things, and after everything you've been through, it's important to connect with a larger scope of your life. What gives you a sense of purpose and joy? Temperance also reminds us to be patient, loving, and caring in order to successfully manifest our hopes and dreams. Patience. This card may also be an indication that you should bide your time with any long-term goals. Yes. The things that we really want, they're going to take longer, of course. The things that are worth having, they take a long time. You've got to work toward them. This is no different. Advance gracefully and methodically with your plans. Harmony comes from moderation in all things, mind, body, and spirit. Spiritual growth comes from learning the big life lessons along the way through the myriad of experiences, both positive and negative. Have you acknowledged and celebrated all of your achievements? How will you ascend to the next spiritual stage of learning? This is not easy. This is not easy, but keep going. What else? It's a tough taskmaster. Yeah, it's pretty cutthroat. Michael too. Work with Michael more than anyone. Calling upon him to do stuff for me, especially when doing energy healings. The Emperor. Divine Masculine. I'll leave space for the Empress to come out, shall I? The Emperor. Confusing card because it's got a lioness on it. Or a young lion. Looks like a lioness to me. The Emperor indicates a time for reinforcing a state of clarity and direction in your life. The execution of a specific plan or idea will need your inner strength and organization in order to manifest properly. Be a strategic thinker. This card may also signify an authoritative figure as much as a state of mind. Sometimes the existence of power lies in the ability to distinguish thoughts and actions that are damaging or aggressive with those that are nurturing and positive. When you consider the essence of love behind your choices, stability and strength will manifest with ease. I'll say that again. It seems important. When you consider the essence of love behind your choices, stability and strength will manifest with ease. Okay. This card also denotes intelligence, power, mental organization, and an ability to think on a larger scale when it comes to raising your vibration to a higher state of awareness. This defines what you truly prioritize and how you choose to use your energy in life. What you give out always returns. Someone's taking initiative here, Divine Masculine. But it's also calling for that energy within ourselves too. All of this reading seems to be saying, like, manage yourself at the moment. Manage yourself at the moment. Don't ignore or try and override your feelings and emotions and all of that. Yeah, it's going to be tricky because what you've asked for is this tricky thing. It's going to take a while, but keep on going. So if you want your person to keep on going through this justice with the X kind of thing, if you want them to keep on moving toward you, you've got to keep on moving toward them, right? Moving toward them at the moment is managing ourselves emotionally, finding that balance, nurturing ourselves, and applying what we've learned. It's what we're doing at the moment. We're applying what we've learned. I think it's going to be the Empress. Come on. Who have we got next? Is it the Empress? Or is it the Tower? Because the Tower would indicate a surprise. No, it's not. It's the Nine of Cups. It's our wishes fulfilled again. Same as the last card here, our wishes will be fulfilled. One of the most joyful and harmonious cards of the tarot. The Nine of Cups indicates a time of satisfaction and completion. Your wishes and desires are finally beginning to manifest, leaving you with a renewed sense of emotional stability and spiritual strength. So as gaining that emotional stability and spiritual strength right now brings more of that energy toward us, right? You're at a healed stage that comes after struggles have passed. Now's the time to enjoy life's pleasures and luxuries after everything you've worked for and experienced. A positive balance of self-fulfilled dreams and intuitive insights. Your instincts and psychic abilities are on high. Trust them. Wow, romantic fulfillment, advancement, goodwill, dreams, kindness, healing, abundance. Lots of hope, isn't there, in this reading? That it could happen at any point. We've got to be ready for it. Wow. There we go. Perhaps needing to change our perspective at the moment. That's the Hangman there on the bottom of the deck. So we're all going through it right now, but we're meant to be here right now. It's leading to something. We asked for this. Stay strong, stay calm. Be ready. Things could change at a moment's notice. Two very positive. Oh, I was told to read it out of that one too. Two very positive cards there, the Nine of Cups. Our wishes are coming true. I haven't read out of that book for a long time. Where even is it? It's not in there. Where are you? I don't see it in there either. It was in here. The Tower of Mystical Moments. Nine of Cups. Oh my God, look at the page that I just opened it on. A woman looking content and self-satisfied. Does she? Displays her golden fan. Its 9 rows of cups combined together stand for her emotional fulfillment. Her hair is covered with colourful flowers, and in the background are even more luxurious plants she carefully protects with her right arm. This woman gets great pleasure from the beauty and abundance she's cultivated in her life. Contentment, satisfaction, gratification, wish fulfillment, pleasure, abundance. There we go. It's all coming. But just any moment we've got to be ready for it. Carrots, carrots, carrots. So there we go. Thanks everyone for coming along. I hope that gave you hope. I hope that gave you clarity about what you're going through at the moment as well, especially the emotional stuff. Everyone's going through it. It's part of the journey. Or where we're meant to be. Our counterparts will have tower moment. Yeah, I think. I'm surprised the tower didn't come out. I was feeling that energy because we've got that surprise energy going on. But yeah, I think we're all going to be on different timelines, you know. We'll start dropping like flies. Perhaps dropping is the wrong word. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. Let's do this all over again on Wednesday. I'll be here on Wednesday because I'm not at the dentist this week. It's novel, isn't it? And so yeah, let's do it all over again. I'll be making a bigger card read, of course, today, and so check that out on my YouTube channel later. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. See you again soon. Don't forget to join our Facebook group too. And don't forget to click like on this video and click that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well. So, see you next time. Bye.